everyone, this is Druidsfire, and I've got another video for you for a game that I had a chance to check out briefly at PAX East 2025. So let's get into it. It's Sigilfarer, and Sigilfarer is a game that apparently doesn't like to have persistent sound. It calls itself a rogue-lite adventure where every decision rests on the roll of your dice. Master a dice building system while navigating a sprawling, procedurally generated world. Strategize your route, manage resources, and push your luck to the limit. At this time, there is a demo available on Steam that you can check out for free. And as they say here on screen, some features may be incomplete, missing, or subject to change in future updates. Additionally, certain features have been disabled for this demo. We would appreciate bug reports on Discord. During gameplay, you will not have access to rogue-lite progression. Have fun! Alright, so let's click the continue button. I'm actually going to turn the music down. It is very loud. Clicky. And I also want to keep the sound on when I am not focused on this window because things happen. Okay. And yes, I'm playing on this kind of screen. It is what it is. Alright, borderless windowed, full screen, vertical sync. So there's definitely a lot of options. I appreciate the fact that they do have options for the 3 primary types of color blindness. And you know, you can adjust the gamma, you can adjust all kinds of settings, and basically there's a lot of things on here that I wouldn't expect from the initial settings that you could just take a look at immediately. Generally, a lot of the accessibility stuff, like for the vision, you have to go digging for it. Pardon me. Okay, I'm gonna turn motion blur off because motion blur has a bad habit of making me feel a little bit queasy. And we turned most things up to see how it goes. So we're going to apply. Well, it doesn't say anything. Alright. So let's actually play the game, shall we? I do like how the menus are kind of a little bit chill. I'm not entirely sure what to think of these 4 characters that we're seeing. Are they humans? They honestly, I'll be honest here, when I look at them, their proportions make me think of hobbits a little bit from, Tolkien. I'm also trying to determine like what kind of role each of these characters play. This one feels like a mage sort to me. This one looks like some sort of scouter, hunter, tracker kind. This one looks like a druid kind. And this is your basic tanky fighter kind. So let's go see what we got. They have a Discord you can join. You can wishlist it as well. I should note that this is being developed by Viabo Games and published by Anshar Publishing. The only thing that when I'm reading, the only downside that I'm seeing is that I can tell just based on their Steam page, this is not an English as the first language sort of team. And it does kind of distract me as English as a first language sort of player in that there's typos and whatnot that are, easy catches, or should be easily caught. And I'm hoping that doesn't translate into the game itself. That being said, the game is planned to release sometime later this year, but they don't have a specific release date beyond this year. So let's see what Sigilfarer is all about. Okay, a little bit of story after the cataclysm. Burned the ground, villages submerged into noxious depth. That doesn't sound good. Brought by floods and acid rains. Humanity. Untamed magic. The Wanderers Guild. The art is really pretty, you know, overall. Okay, so the caravan has a crystal on it. Explore the map, complete various missions, engage in battles with opponents, gather better equipment, try to survive. Remember, death is an inevitable. So that's where they get the rogue-lite from, is you are gonna die. So you can see how far I can move the caravan. And all this area is places that you can't go. Well, some of them you can go to. Okay, this tells us how powerful our crystal is. I do like the bar here. Quest log, space cruise ever. Okay. Consumables, inventory. Okay, that took a while to transition. But I'm really struck by the sharpness of the art. So they've definitely put a lot of thought into it. And to make it look really, really... it feels like you could play this on a big screen like I'm playing it, or you could also play this on mobile. The things would make sense either way. Okay. So this is Landon. I am a little bit struck about how low polygon the actual characters are compared to, like, you know, how fine detailed the menus are. So it's a little bit odd. So this is Landon. So we have a tank sort. We have, I guess, this is like the mage person. And this is the stealthy warrior scout person. And this is the druidy person. So I'm not sure what the dice actually mean, though. I mean, this is a swipe, right? And this is all behind me, but what is this one? And what is that one? I guess this is like attack. And this is just like stand and defend. I don't know. The conscript. We've got 100 gold coins. Actually, hobbits are dwarves, but non-bulky dwarves. Dwarves as from the original Norse myths and sagas, not Lord of the Rings or Dungeons and Dragons. Got some food, we got magic crystals, we got tools, we got potions, we got some firewood. I'm not sure. Oh. That's interesting. Got a sword and basically of the conscript is your kit. Walker. This is the mage. I do like the thing going down around his head. The diadem of the magic adept. Everything's of the magic adept. So he doesn't have anything in his offhand. He's got a staff. He's got a sigil. And he's got a sigil here. So I got 16 health, so he's here. Elijah is, I guess, our rogue type. Oh, he's a thief. So he's got like a little dagger. Ooh, I like that little, you know, when he's moving like the... It's got a vampirism effect on it. That's interesting. It's not an actual vampire. Okay. And our last dude is Anshar. And yeah, he's a druid. I called it. He's a druid. Okay, so this is our people. Okay, we can zoom out so we can kind of look around. Let's enter the city though. Two barrels and a thick board. Nice. And the trader. So we can trade any of our stuff for anything here. So we need more firewood. It looks like there's an option to, if we don't like what's here, we can do something else. I don't think we can buy anything. Epic, buy value 200. Class. So it tells you what class it's for. Tells you what slot it's for as well. That's interesting. I'm not entirely sure what this is in reference to. So I'm guessing... So this is boots. So this is not as good as what we've got. So I guess this is like head, boots, torso, pants. So I guess this is left hand and this is your right hand. And this is a two-handed item, so it takes up both of those slots. Okay. We're not going to buy anything just yet. We're just going to take a quick look, see how much things cost. Some potions. We've got some. We've got some crystals. I don't know what they do yet. Okay. I think we've taken a look at everything. So let's go there. Okay. Let's go beat up this guy. Oh, there was a guy in the way. Okay, shield, gather mana, attack, and heal. This is clicking right mouse button. Okay. There's one thing I did not see is any options for key binding to take a look at. I presume they'll have those at some point. Get this guy first. Okay. Okay, so if I need to use a heal on somebody, which is what I want to do now, we'll use heal on this guy. Okay, so we should have just left that as is. So this one doesn't do anything. Interesting. very polite of them. Finally. Okay, so that wasn't too difficult. It was our very first fight. We got a little bit of gold. Seems pretty straightforward so far. And now we got to see all these other places. We have this one. It looks like it's a quest, so I'm gonna go hunt some goblins this time. So I'm going to be attacking these two guys. I think I'm attacking everybody. We might actually die. Yeah, we lost our rogue dude, and now we only have 3 dice to play with. Oh yeah, we're gonna die. So that's gonna give us a good idea what happens when you do die. It's like he can't actually, like, do anything. Oh, the guy in the middle is healing everybody. Hastening, staving off the end. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Well, we killed one guy. So it does give you an idea of how the game plays at the very basic level. There's definitely a lot more to this than just a swift, 2 fight adventure. I'd like to know more about the lore of the various characters and how we can know why they're necessarily part of this crew, how they got in. But it's obviously the gameplay is overarching the actual story. The story is just a framework, and the gameplay is what rules here. It's a very beautiful game, though I'm a little bit puzzled by the appearance of the actual characters, but pretty much everything else in the game is like really sharp. Like the logos, the menu structure, the UI, and whatnot. So far it seemed pretty good. I definitely would want to play a lot more on it to learn all the bits and bobs. Again, these folks were at PAX East, and it was a really good time to check the game out. And again, they have a unique dice building system, which of course we didn't get to mess with because that was disabled for the demos. We didn't really get into the nitty-gritty of how this is all going to work. So I'd say recommend trying to download, if it's still available when you see this video. Grab the download from Steam, check it out for yourself, and see what you think. Again, this game should be coming out sometime later this year in 2025. If you like this kind of video, feel free to drop a like on the channel, or like on the video, or subscribe on the channel, and you'll get more of these videos in your feed and going forward. Thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day.